That's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Let's put him on the bus.
Hey, Delta.
Let's put that team on the bus.
You got, hey, Sam off.
You got tight right there.
Ready?
Finley setting up on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Got it?
54's Mike.
Recon, 132 fighter.
We ain't giving up nothing to death.
Look at me. Door.
Shoot. Quick dad.
Fire.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And they're in on the first play from scrimmage. Our crew and you and I, we better strap in here.
That's what's commonly known as quick strike. Points on the board. This could be a fun game.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check safety, check safety.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
'57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning. Don't get nervous.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Jack 15. Smooth. Black and third.
Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Hey, high 7.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Let's go. 8, read.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Ready, go.
Here I come again.
Here's the 6th-round pick from Oklahoma, Rodney Anderson. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Rodney Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is up to 8. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Snell, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
An ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
2nd down, Finley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Let's get off the field. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Right there.
On 3rd down, Finley. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
55, right there in the middle, 55. Ready?
Off the play fake, Finley. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
90, Wolf. 54, right, 54. Check right, check right. Hey, Haywood.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe.
Hey, Charlie. Topper, Topper.
54, right there. 54, Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Finley from the gun on 3rd down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Time here to remind you that coming up later tonight on Sunday Night Football, it's the Seahawks and the Eagles from Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And then tomorrow night on Monday night, more Birds with the Ravens involved in that one. Sadly not taking on the Cardinals or Falcons, though. Instead, they'll match up with the Rams in L.A. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. And Ben goes down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Finley sets to throw on first down.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
General West.
Throwing again, Finley on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
Mike 54. Mike 54. What we got? What we got? What we got? Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 54. Mike.
Ready, hit it.
Finley working out of the gun. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We play to win. Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, Finley. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, and they're able to execute it successfully on that play.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Finley, 3rd and 2. Complete to his tight end Sample. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
30 base. 5. Check Mike. Watch 55.
Hey, they're scared. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Here we go. 55.
Ready?
A first down throw for Finley. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, Finley again. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
55. Coming.
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Smooth.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Watch out.
Now.
Finley here, 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
He's checking quick.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Silver. 45.
44.
Mike 45.
Hey. High 7.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man, complete. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
And that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run to Snell to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger, left side completion to Jones. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
Like 5. Monday.
Black twin.
They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
That's it, baby.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And an alley to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
50. Hey, let go.
Now Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
45.
Hey, Haywood.
45.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
Hey, Charlie. Let him know. 50. Let's go.
Snell on the shotgun handoff. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Benny Snell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 90 Wolf.
Let's go, baby. Turn it over. Get that ball.
Take over.
Get that
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
You better be afraid of me. Go.
Play action now. Here's Finley. Try to lay one up deep. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane, the rookie from Michigan. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here we go. Black 80. Jack 16. Black.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to want into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a return will stop right around the 25. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Right there, 54.
Hey, exit.
54, Mike.
Let's go.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming.
Following the interception, Finley. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
66.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh 1st.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Alpha.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Leo.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 5-4. I got one. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On 2nd and 7, Finley, throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get it!
Finley setting up on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Black 30!
Mike 56.
On second down now, Snell trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. On third down, Roethlisberger. And Jones has it over the middle. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, first and 10 at their own 23.
Here you go, 368.
Check. 55 to Mike. Check.
First try for the right arm of Dalton here. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 22 yards there, a first down. And the Bengal fans are probably saying, where has that been?
And they have to, because everyone wants to talk about having a balanced offense, but these two, Andy Dalton, A.J. Green, their connection is vital to their chances of winning.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Hey, watch
Now on 2nd and 13. Finley. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Green. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Finley sets to throw on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
Check 55, Mike. Hey. Mark 55. Mark 55.
Heavy. Hands up.
Dalton here from the gun. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Starting the drive was Snell. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Dre Kirkpatrick, the cornerback, up to make the stop. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
On 2nd down, it's White looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's Jordan Berry now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Yards on the return that time, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. Finley now, a big spot in his rookie year. Derrick Henry, and just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tackles. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Right there. 54. Right there.
Finley now from the 50. Flushed out right. That would complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Let's go. Check. 55.
Finley to throw. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 55.
Dalton wants to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cameron Hayward in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Finley. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.